Once upon a time, in the heart of the bustling 19th century industrial revolution, three spirited children named Sarah, Omar, and Leo found themselves caught up in a grand adventure at a mighty factory. The factory was a sprawling maze of bricks and steel, alive with the clatter of gears and the hiss of steam. Tall chimneys reached up to the sky, proudly puffing dense clouds of black smoke into the air, while trains chugged and rattled on the nearby railroad tracks. Sarah, the eldest, with curious eyes and a determination that never faltered, was fascinated by the giant steam engine at the heart of the factory. It clanked and churned, the beast made of iron and fire, helping to power the many machines that filled the building. Omar, with his quick-witted nature, was always eager to learn from the inventors, asking endless questions about how things worked and why they did what they did. Little Leo, the youngest of the trio, had a boundless imagination and loved exploring every nook and cranny of the factory, finding hidden wonders that even the workers sometimes missed. The children's father was an engineer working in the factory, and on this special day, the foreman had given them permission to help with simple tasks and see how everything came together. Clad in clothes reminiscent of miniature workers, caps on their heads and thick aprons tied around their waists, they bustled about energetically, mirroring the industrious spirit all around them. Sarah was particularly taken by the spinning looms, her fingers tracing the threads as they wove colorful fabrics. She imagined she was designing beautiful gowns and suits to be worn by royals and dignitaries. Omar, on the other hand, was captivated by the steam engine itself, wanting to know every cog and piston. He spent hours beside Mr. Thompson, the chief inventor, who was more than happy to explain the marvel of steam power and how it was the driving force of the age. Leo, though he couldn't always understand the complexity of the machines, was the heart of their group, often bringing a smile to everyone's faces with his playful imagination. He nicknamed the steam engine Ol Smokey, and declared it a friendly dragon that powered the entire factory. As the day unfolded, a peculiar problem arose. A loud clanking noise echoed through the factory, causing workers to stop and listen with puzzled expressions. It was Ol Smokey, the steam engine. Something was wrong. Mr. Thompson and the engineers were stumped, trying to determine the cause of the unusual sound. It was then that Sarah's sharp observation skills came to the rescue. "Look there. A gear seems loose," she pointed out, her voice barely audible over the workshop's din. Omar, eager to assist, climbed up on a stool for a better view and nodded in agreement. Working together, the children managed to guide the engineers to the troublesome gear, and with a few swift adjustments, Ol Smokey was back on track, huffing and puffing with renewed vigor. Their successful intervention earned them cheers and applause from the workers, as well as a heartfelt thank you from Mr. Thompson, who promised them that they had a talent for invention, and perhaps one day, they might create wonders of their own. As the shadows grew long and the factory quieted down with the setting sun, Sarah, Omar, and Leo left the building hand in hand, tired but filled with stories to tell and dreams to chase. They now had a deep appreciation for the world of machines and the hard-working people behind them. Little Leo waved goodbye to Ol Smokey, imagining the dragon settling down for a well-deserved rest, as the rhythmic melody of industry whispered through the twilight.